All right, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I had surgery done. Hey, how you guys doing? Had surgery done. I got rid of the big sling. I went to a little sling now. Things are going great. And then I'm out here at Speedsportz in Texas to do some testing.
Bro, look at this fridge.
Because why is there so much junk in here?
That's what I'm saying. It's Chuck.
Chuck just buys dumb stuff. He needs to just stop buying shit. It doesn't make any sense of why he keeps buying shit. But we're out here to do some testing. See if we can get the carts a little bit quicker. Play with some axles. Play with some track width. And get ready for Summer Nats, right?
Yeah.
All right. Kelvin has to do all the heavy lifting.
Bro.
If you guys know, Kelvin weighs only 120 pounds, so. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Videos will keep coming out. I'll keep pumping them out. I will be at Summer Nats. I will not be racing. The goal is to try to make it to the Grands if I'm healthy enough. If I'm not healthy enough, then Daytona maybe. So, that's it. That's the plan of action. And Kelvin got a new car. I would point.
A year ago.
Yeah, but I haven't seen it. There you go. There it is. It's a Mazda. Mazda little SUV-ish crossover.
You can actually fit in the go.
Alright, we're out here testing. Getting these MGMs ready for Summer Nationals. Out here at Texas Speedsportz. That's a CRG. I like the CRG colors. That's the only reason I like the CRG. That's it. Just the colors look nice. I don't know about the car. Nice colors.
I need to bring my car some.
Look at the stash. And then we're missing the Asian sensation. So like I said the other day, we're here with MGM Allen Rudolph Academy Racing with SmokerPerformance, powered by Maximum Motorsports. Oh god, this is gonna be hard. I fucked that up. At Speedsportz Club Race. Why? Because we're testing for Summer Nats. We're trying out a different setup with Kelvin. We did pretty good yesterday, trying some different setups on all the carts. And then today we're going to try one more setup change with Kelvin. We're trying a 2.5 axle, which we haven't run on that cart yet. We tried a 1.8, but it was just way too much rear grip. Basically a 2.0 that is good for like 99.9%, but we're expecting a lot of grip in Cincinnati. Carter, we're out here testing with him. We're taking him up to Summer Nats as well, do Cincinnati. If you guys want to get like 3 years worth of racing in one weekend, go to a national event. And the best thing about this one, they're capping it. So, that's good. Grand Nationals, fuck the caps. Should be no cap. But it should be all good. And then Josie Chambers, he's on the Intrepid. He's heading up there. And then Kelvin. Oh, God. They're so... Why need kids if I just hang out with these guys for a weekend and I'm just already done? Oh, no, but happy to be here. Happy to get some testing. Happy to be out there. I'm out of the brace. I'm out of the little brace too, because the little brace is putting a lot of pressure on the scars, the cuts. So I decided to take the little brace off. But I'm still being good, not moving around. Thanks to Paul and April Rice for these awesome chassis that I'm able to talk shit about if they suck and they don't get upset. Just because from the very beginning I said if I want to say whatever the fuck I want to say, they're more than happy and willing to take all the criticism and feedback, and that's how they came up with this really, really nice Fast 25 chassis, which I don't think he should touch for the next 5 years because the Ghost doesn't need to be chased anymore. But I say that, but we're just doing different testing adjustments on axles. The cart's fast and it's neutral configuration. We took a kid yesterday. He had been, I'd say, about second off of these guys. Jumped in the cart, went faster than he's ever gone before, 3/10 off. Put him back in his old cart, back to second off. A lot of it has to do with tuning and driving ability, but you know, some good shit. And no, I'm not paid because Paul is cheap as fuck, and April is cheaper than Paul, so she's basically Jewish. All right, thanks for watching. I'm gonna get off before they never sell me one when I get back into racing. On the grid. All right, so practice is in the books. We've had a shit show of a day because Kelvin just cries way too much. I can't deal with him anymore. All right. If the cart's not perfect, he's complaining. He's like a Lewis Hamilton. Cart's not perfect, he's depressed. But everybody else was doing great. Now we put on the Invincos, so we should pick up like 2 seconds.
I'm like Sonoda in the Red Bull second seat.
Exactly, because we've had thousands of laps on these tires. So Bryce is running a camera. I'll get the video off of him. And yeah, we're about to go into qualifying and I'm making them do it on purpose. They're all gonna go on their Amarillo race tires. We're not putting brand new tires on for a club race. All right. We're running some race tires. We're sending it. I almost didn't even want to qualify. I just want to start in the back. But no. I overruled on that, not that much, but should be fun for sure. Look at Bryce oiling up the chain. Look at Kelvin. Woo! So qualifying coming up, and the top 2, 3, 4, and 5 were just tight. This is Carter and Bryce. They were running 4th and 5th. And here the draft is big, so if you're able to help find a drafting partner, push. You can break the draft and run away with it, but it's very difficult to do. As you can see in 206, no matter what 206 racing, the draft is huge. But coming up here in this track particular, people like to gear for the straightaway, and I do the opposite. I gear for the tight infield section. 356 to 358 is like where I like to put the guys. That's either 1657 or 1761-ish, I think. Somewhere around there. It's just I gear for the infield. I don't care much about the straightaway because the infield here is so long and it creates a gap. Now, if you are able to make it roll, it could work out, but most of the time it is very difficult to keep the cart free enough. But overall, they did a great job. 4th and 5th. Kelvin did a great job, P2. The sub worked with the tire swap. So congratulations to Jackson Young. He took pole. Kelvin P2. So setup worked. I can't believe it. Just threw in a Hail Mary. Fucked it. And then Carter and Bryce were 4th and 5th. Jackson and Sawyer Russo were on new tires. Draft is worth a lot here, so they'll all be there. It'll be like a 5-horse race, and should be a good run. Josie left the tire loose, but we fixed it, and should be a good run in the end. But very proud of the guys. Good job, good run. Hell yeah, let's get after it. So for the pre-final, Bryce is starting 4th, right behind Kelvin. Jackson brings him up nice and slow. They have a really good start. It was very controlled. Didn't have to do any runarounds or anything like that. But here, as long as you stay lined up, it's pretty good. I mean, I'm surprised Sawyer got past Kelvin here at the very beginning. But Kelvin went on attack right away, and his goal was to get up front. Here with the draft advantage, Sawyer went down the inside, and knowing that he was a little bit lower on gear, we were going to try to cross him up early and get out towards the front. That was the thing. Some people are geared lower, some people are geared higher. So in the tight infield section, we're going to have a much better chance. This is probably the tightest corner coming up. Kelvin's going to shoot up to the inside and make the move. And right when he does that, Bryce shoves his nose in there and goes with him. So he did a really good job going with his teammate. passing him up in the beginning. He makes a couple of slight mistakes here and there, and then fighting with Sawyer. You can see here that those two fighting back together, the gap's already made. Kelvin already got the gap. Once he picks up the draft from Jackson, they're gone. And the next 4 in a row are going to be hard pressed to keep up with them with the pace of the two up front. So right now we have Jackson, Kelvin, Sawyer, Bryce, Josie, and Carter lined up nose to tail. And it's a really good race overall. The top 2 just had maybe a tenth on the rest of the pack as the run got longer. A little bit of too much battling early on. But right away, Josie makes a really good move on Bryce. And Bryce is going to try to make a move right back right away on the inside. And this is most likely, it's just due to our gearing. We're like I said, we're geared for the infield, not the straightaway. So we're trying to get the guys behind us to push us forward. But just that little battling right there, the top 3 broke away. And Bryce by himself, he was not going to run them down. Here, you're not going to run down 3 carts. Sawyer does a really good job hanging on to the back of this group for a long time. But you'll see once the draft is broken, he gets stuck on like what I call the little island. And once you're stuck on the island, you don't want to be there. It's just bad juju for sure. So he starts falling back just slightly. Doesn't get that good of an exit, good of a run. Bryce gets into the back and right on the corner exit. And right here, this is Josie's gear, just monster pushing us forward through it because we were already out of gear right there. So Bryce makes a good move. And then here, we're able to keep it a lot tighter, bog the competition down behind us, and then pull away. Now, the top 2 are going to gap us pretty good. I mean, the gap's already good, but they're going to gap us pretty good. Now, the following gap group behind us is Bryce, I'm going to say Josie, Carter, and Sawyer. They're all lined up, and they start running the front pack down. Now, right before they get there, I don't know why they start fighting. Like, they run the gap down. They are there. They have made it to the show. One more lap, and it would have been a 6-cart fight for the win. Just one more lap. But then Josie pulls out and makes a move. We are racing. Makes a move. Bryce is mad. He's like, we're right there. This is what happens. You make one move. You start battling it out side by side. And that one move let the top 2 walk away and run with it. That was the end of the race for the rest of the pack. But that gave Kelvin and Jackson a clean race to fight into the end. After this, Bryce is going to have to start defending early. We are able to defend on the infield. But once you start defending, guys, remember, you are going to put yourself in a situation that you don't want to be in. If you start defending early, if it was me, I'm going to push you past your braking zone. And in this race, it does happen. So with 2 laps to go, Bryce does a really good job. He's checking his mirrors, seeing where the group is behind, and he's just going to make a move and stick with it. But like I said, once you make your bed, you better lie in it and sleep in it. Overall, it was a really good race. It just, he goes down to the bottom. He's in the dirty part of the track. He sticks it down there. And then here, we're able to hold off just due to having more teeth than everybody else. Carter back there is licking his lips, so is Sawyer. But this is a good battle between Josie and Bryce. It went on for a good 2 laps. Overall, I mean, from the stands point of view, it was great to see. But the top 2 were just checked out. It would have been better to see all of them getting up there and battling it out together. That would have been cooler to see. But, that was in the cards for the pre-final, which, to be honest, I'm kind of happy. At least they were able to break away. And now we're sitting in a good position. Carter actually ends up getting in 3rd. Bryce right behind him in 4th. He just got better run on the last turn. He was just sitting back there, just watching the action. And anytime opportunity opened to itself, he would go. Bryce again protecting the very bottom of the lane. I thought they were able to almost drive around us on the outside, but he does a really good job protecting. And then from there on out, you're going to see coming up to the tightest corner, I think Josie had enough, and he's going to put the bumper and then get next to him. And then, you know, once he's on the inside, that's his corner. So he gets the bumper in there, not quite inside on the apex, pushed him a little wide, and that was it. But, you know, that's racing. He waited until the last lap to do it. Good on him. I probably would have done it sooner. So, not mad about that. We end up 6th. Good race overall. Good job to Kelvin, bring home the pre-final win. Carter for 3rd, and Bryce coming home in 6th. Overall, excellent run. Good team effort by the team. Pre-finals in the books, baby. Old Chucky there, messing with the cart. Gary's so bored he decided to fix Kelvin's bumper. Carter went purple after he woke up halfway through the race. He just sucks on cold tires. Bryce finished 6th. Good hard racing. Carter 3rd, and Kelvin won the heat race. But the pack behind us was running us down hard. Like, they got about 2-second gap. Him and Young.
I got driven off track and I still finished in the top 5.
6 is not top 5.
But like
6 is not top 5. He finished in the top 6.
top 6.
But they were coming hard. Like, another lap would have been good. But we have a good teammate in Josie. And he decided to battle it out a little early. So, thanks to Josie. Josie, you're Kelvin's best teammate. Hands down, and Carter's too. Because that screwed up the whole pack and got Carter up to 3rd. So, I wish I had teammates like you. Usually, if you're on the MGM want to kill MGM. Now we have someone on Intrepid helping us out. Your dad must be proud. On to the finals, baby. It's kind of sad not being in a race. But it's fun being at the track. With all the drama. On to the finals, man. This was going to be a barn burner. Fireworks going to go off. That's what I thought that was going to happen. It was going to be a good race. I thought it was going to be a 6-kart breakaway, man. I was excited. Bryce here starting 6th. We got Kelvin on pole. We got Carter starting in 3rd. And I just thought it was just going to be, you know, a really good run. Carter gets a good run, and then the top 3 are going to basically break away. Bryce gets a really good run here on the inside, and you can see Josie behind him pushing him forward. I'm guessing Bryce gives the wave around to Carter, let him slide back inside. And Bryce's kart fired off like a rocket, man. He was so fast off the rip. It was insane. I was thinking to myself, like, dang, man. I mean, shoot, man. We went low on tire pressure, but his kart started off good. I was just hoping it wouldn't get tight because I adjusted on tire pressure just a little bit because of the night. I went up a little bit on the tire pressure. Well, everybody went up a little bit. Bryce decided to go to the extreme and blow up his tires. And instead of bringing them back down like he should have, he ends up leaving them at 20. So you'll see he starts off great. And then after lap 6, that kart falls off a cliff. I mean, holy dog. I've never seen a kart fall off a cliff so hard in my life. We were running purple. It was purple. And then, bam, lap 6, we were 1.3 seconds slower. On the sidelines, we thought I thought chassis maybe snapped. I missed the setup somehow. Chuck always thinks motor for some reason. I don't know why. That's his number one thing is, there goes the engine. No. When we came back off track, we inspected the kart, and out of nowhere, Bryce checked the tire pressure and noticed that they're all sitting at 20. So, no, lesson learned. If you wanted to start off fast, pump that tire pressure up. You'd be like a rocket for the first couple of laps. Once Josie figured out he was pushing a dump truck around the track, he gets around us, but at that point, there's no way he was going to catch the top 3 by himself. and Bryce couldn't, keep up to save his life. It was going to be a very lonely race for the rest of the race. But I was very proud of the kid for not pulling in or not giving up, just sticking it out, still driving around, putting in the laps. I don't like when you're having a bad day or a hard time. I mean, a bad day for us is top 6 out of 15, but some people just pull it in. That's not my style unless you take a weight to the chest. I hate coming off track early. It really rubs me the wrong way. But he did a really good job hanging in there in the end. P6 for Bryce. It was a really good run up front. It was a really close battle. Kelvin just left the door open for Jackson to shove his nose in there at the end. And then Carter did a monster cross move on everybody to take home the win. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to Kelvin. Congratulations to Jackson. Good drive by Josie. Good to see Sawyer back in the 206. Overall, thank you to Maximum Motors, Smoker Gears, MGM Chassis. Everybody supports us, man. Straight up, you guys are the best. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you guys next time on track. All right, I'm going to do the closing video now because Kelvin is just very frustrating. He can't win a local race to save his life. All right, let's just put it like that.
Time constraint is terrible in
All right.
local races.
So, Carter won. I don't know how. Congratulations to Carter. He did an amazing job. Great race. It was basically Kelvin, Jackson Young, and Kelvin up front all day. Joe's about to take off. He's heading home. It was a good run. They were up front all day, and then
Carter was.
And then Bryce was real fast off the start, like lightning fast. When you run 20 psi, you are fucking flying. After lap 6, that goes to shit.
I need to apologize to Josie because he was pushing a dump truck.
That's true. So he's apologizing to Josie, our best teammate, for pushing a dump truck. So this race, Bryce was an amazing teammate for slowing down the rest of the pack. And then Josie was an awesome teammate for pushing a dump truck. So Josie, welcome to Jam Racing. Because by far you've been the most help we've had all weekend. Yeah, super happy. 1-2. Carter first, Kelvin second. Thanks for letting me come out here, fuck off, play with go-karts and have fun. And I can't wait to get back home. And I can't wait for summer nats. So hopefully we don't suck, because we did a lot of testing. And if we suck, we did a lot of testing for nothing. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you guys on track.